Alright, so in this video, I kind of want to talk about the units I've been wrong about over the past month and a half that I've really been covering this game. And mainly 3 units in specific, but I do want to mainly cover Miguel because I think it's the most relevant, as I already made a showcase on him out of these 3 units, where the other 2 I have not. Now, before we get into this, I'm saying this for the next couple videos to make sure it's known, because people keep on doubting me. But first of all, hidden inventory, all these units, the 3 units, will be going to the standard pool. They will be going to the standard pool. Okay, I want to make that very clear. Now, the thing that really showed us this, also to put the nail in the coffin, was that the new paid banners include hidden inventory, and if they were limited units, they would not be on there, right? So they are standard banner units upcoming. Okay, now they were also in the notice when they came out. It also said they were going to be in the standard in the future. Now the thing is, the only thing is that, well, it's going to be like a year after they release that, they're going to go to standard on JP. So that's why you would still summon for them. But still, they are going to go on standard, and I want to make sure that is known. Anyway, I'm done with that. Let's go into the units. Now, which units did I mess up? First of all, Miguel. Second of all, Yaga. Third of all, Ghetto, hidden inventory. Okay, these are the 3 units I've not represented correctly, and Kujira showed me the light to both Ghetto and Yaga, but Miguel was just kind of realizing I read his kit wrong. So why is Miguel decent? And we're going to show it in this video inside the game also. All right, so I have it open. Well, we're going to be using Miguel on a mono blue team essentially, right? I'm just having a bit of fun. Not anything crazy. And I'm not saying that Miguel is anything too crazy. I'm not saying you should summon on him. I am not saying he's a top 20 unit. I'm just saying he is better than I thought. And if you, for example, are just a low spender, get lucky, do a couple multis, well, maybe don't fully discredit him, is all I'm saying. I do not think he is some insane unit, but I think it's worth mentioning. So, what is the difference? Well, this doesn't really matter too much, all things considered, okay? I don't really care. Now, what is different? First of all, he could get up to a 60% damage reduction, okay? Which is really good. Or, I don't know if it would be up to 85. We could use it, we could see how much. It could technically go up to 85, I guess, right? But the big important thing is that the skill 3, right, also taunts. Like, I dead ass did not realize, I swear to God, but it taunts the enemy that you're targeting to you, which is really good. So sure, he has the buff reduction, but we can't use that. So basically the main use for him right now is the damage reduction, being able to kind of be there. And with Ghetto and Gojo, it's pretty fucking strong, all things considered, to just sit there, right? Be able to taunt, have the other units not take damage like Momo and Ghetto on the turns you need, and then also be able to do decent enough damage, right? It is not anything, it's not crazy. It's still 1100, but then he could get an extra 40% damage, which would be what, like closer to like 1500, which definitely is not bad. All things considered though, he is not a crazy unit, but having that taunt is not bad, so definitely we're going to show that off in the video later on. Now, why did I misrepresent Yaga? Well, for example, his damage increases, first of all, are amazing. Okay, he gets a damage increase every single turn, and then he's able to stack debuffs for 3 or 4 turns, right? Which is insane, right? Either he decreases the enemy's damage, which could be very good, right? 52%, amazing. Or he uses his skill 2, which he should be able to do decently well. I mean, 30, it's going to be rough to always keep it up, but if it's yellow, I mean mono yellow, for example, you could always have it up, or most of the turns where you're just debuffing. And then for yellows especially, that's 2 different debuffs, but then you're also stunning, single target. Now, what is really crazy is that this skill applies, where is it? Yeah. Is it this one? Yeah. On the enemy, you get the chance to apply darkness, which basically means you might not get hit that turn. That's literally it. It's the darkness effect. You literally might not get hit by the enemy that gets hit by this. So that's strong. And I definitely think it's that, right? It really is that. The important thing is that you could put fucking darkness, and that shit is extremely strong. Like, I mean, extremely strong to be able to put darkness. So I think that, like, having that alongside his big damage increases is really fucking good. Especially since he works even better on yellow. You put that shit with Kaido, Like, Gojo is doing fucking damage, right? Now, what did I misrepresent with Ghetto? A couple things. Well, number one, you can apply 2 debuffs every time you attack, right? It's 1 and then 2. It's not one or the other. You're getting the 18% damage increase and the 20%, right? Same thing here. 18 and 20, right? So if you're going for Taijutsu or Jujutsu, you're not going to have cursed energy problems. Because what? It's 10 or 20, bro. And then Jujutsu, which is the more frequent one, especially for green, is 10. I mean, shit, that's really good, right? It's really, really good. But the important thing, or the really crazy thing is that, well, his ult is 2000%. So not only does he really support himself well and mono green and help Nobara, but it's also that, it's crazy, but his ult does 2000%. And considering he does his own debuffs, it's basically Blue Ghetto all over again with an even higher ultimate multiplier, 2000% with break damage. Like, this Ghetto is a full-on DPS on his own while supporting the rest of the team, which is why Ghetto himself is also very crazy. So these are the 3 units I misrepresented and I thought would be very good to talk about in this video. Miguel has a bit more tanking capabilities. Yaga is able to support and help the team not take damage. And Ghetto is basically a monster on his own right for DPS, right? So we're going to bring Miguel into this, all right? These are his levels. He's at 6,000 CC. And this is what he's going to be at, all right? I just wanted to re-show him on a mono blue environment in rather easier stages, I will not lie. Like I said, I do not think he's anything too crazy. But if you get him, you could definitely have some fun with him. So let's set this team up and then have a little bit of a chat. Now, what's pretty decent about, well, the mono blue team all in all is lacking. So I understand if you want Sukuna to be blue. I am slowly starting to understand that for sure, all right? No doubt about it. Like, I genuinely am, like, I understand it for sure. Let's put Ghetto. Yeah, we'll put Ghetto in second slot. It definitely makes sense to me for Sukuna to be blue, because like this is basically one of the best teams you could have, and it's like anything. It's not really too crazy still, right? That's the crazy part. It's just what Ghetto just got buffed and Momo is really good. Miguel's a new unit, but it's like, does it really matter? It's really not good still, right? So we're gonna have Miguel with the healer recollection bit just to be safe, right? This one also gives damage reduction. So we'll see how this goes, okay? We'll see how much damage he ends up taking from this. I should probably put on audio. But yeah, I mean, listen, what's important to know is that, well, it depends on the damage they're doing. I mean, what? I'm pretty sure that's a Taijutsu unit. And then Ghetto lowers Taijutsu damage, okay? So that's going to be pretty interesting. And then also, hold on, it is Jujutsu damage, I swear, or Taijutsu. Yeah, lowering Taijutsu damage. But, I mean, oh, I don't know how we ended up there, but here we go. So let me also change this. I don't know who we put. Motherfucking Kaido? Like, what? Kaido, Yuta. We could put Yuta. It would not hurt. Alright, would not hurt. We'll put heal again. Okay, there we go. Alright, that should be good. Should be good. So let me put the OST a bit lower. Lower the music a bit. And head into this. So let's see how we do here. Miguel obviously is very low. Yoizo! I love how he talks. My goat, bro. So yeah, I really think that Miguel was still done dirty. Like, I've made it very clear, gonna continue to make it clear so y'all know. But I definitely do think that he was done quite dirty. So, is what it is. But still, why not show him? Especially against a Taijutsu stage to help us out. So we're gonna use this with... No, whoa, what am I doing? Now, we're gonna use this. Okay. Yeah. Pride, I mean, listen, I just put Pride. Because it's not gonna stack. I probably should have done it with Gojo. I'm realizing that now. Hold on. The reason why it's not gonna stack is because I'm gonna have to use Jujutsu at some point, where with Gojo I could just stack. So it's quite a bit different. I'm just gonna wait with Gojo to use ult. But yeah, basically it's like Gojo's immortal, Ghetto's gonna lower damage, Miguel is gonna lower the damage taken. So it really does take a lot of strain off, and it's like a decent option that I just wanted to kind of highlight, where even if he can't lower the buff amount, he could still do something like this, right? And then Momo also has dodges, so keep that in mind also. We're gonna do that. We're gonna wait one turn. So if I'm gonna wait because I want to see how high we could get, right? And we'll use this. Okay? Should be good. I doubt we'll take too much damage turn 1. If so, we'll see maybe if I use my damage reduction with Miguel. But yeah, here we go. So we just wait. Okay, yeah. Oh, alright, that's fine. I mean, she has her dodge, so not really too worried. So now we could damage lower. We could do this. So now he's gonna, it's at 40, which is fine. Then we're gonna buff. So we're just gonna wait, essentially. That's it. We just wait for the stacks. So that's gonna lower the damage. Miguel has damage reduction. 4K is rather high, all things considered, okay? But he probably would have taken a good amount more. I mean, listen, it was only, yeah, I mean, it's not bad. His damage reduction was, where is it? 22 in total, it seems. Seems like it was 20, only 22? Oh, really? Huh. At 40. So that means at 60, it really maxes out quite high then. That's quite interesting to think about. Okay. So I mean, I don't even mind healing, but we're going to wait. So how long are the damage reductions again? So that's another, okay. All right, so we're also going to lower the damage more with this. Keep that in mind. And then we'll buff again. Okay. There we go. Doesn't hurt. All right, there we go. So, yeah, now he's taunted. Oh, well, that's too bad. He did live. I mean, that was actually not bad then. We'll use it again. This, and then with the heal, buff again. All right, we're close to the ult. All right, there we go. All right, that's fine. I mean, okay. Yeah, you do your thing. You do your thing. One more turn. That's a dub. Okay, use this. We could damage reduction. And buff again. And then Gojo's going to have the double pride stack with his buffs active. Okay, here we go. And remember, Jujutsu increase. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So it's like, yeah, this team, it's very hard to make it take damage. So that's good. But I don't know how much damage we'll necessarily be doing on this turn. I'm going to let the other two just cook. Miguel's not going to do too much, but Gojo should do a decent bit. The main thing with him is that, like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to do this. Lower the damage he does. Increases Jujutsu damage. But how much... He doesn't have any debuffs, obviously. Does Miguel? Oh, he has... That's Jujutsu damage taken. Okay. So he's good. It's only the damage he takes. Okay. So then next turn with Ghetto, we should be safe. Also, this is actually somehow relevant. Miguel on his ult increases the damage received. So Miguel attacks, and then after Gojo is going to do more damage from it. That's not bad. Now, whatever happens here, well, after Ghetto could use his ult, and he will be fine, because he'll be at 60. Okay, so he's not going to do a lot, but he is debuffing also. Okay, pretty important. I think the debuff is something to realize. It's really just a tank, like an extra slot. Like, sure, you could have more damage there. Right, you could. It just doesn't really matter, all things considered. Like, you use another buffer. Sure, go ahead. I'm just saying, like, Miguel is not doing anything crazy. He's just there. Okay, the debuff definitely helped. It's gone now, but I mean, hey, Ghetto finishes this. So yeah, a little fun JJK 0 team you could use. Why not? Then we'll finish off with that, obviously. Yeah, that's fun. Like, really doesn't matter. Yeah, look, 1 million with that shit. That's stupid, bro. Anyway, hello? Did I not use it with Ghetto? Oh, what the fuck? Did I fucking forget? Huh? I actually forgot. That's crazy. Okay. Anyway, here we go. I mean, Ghetto's Ghetto. His cursed energy is max. This should be pretty high. How much? I lied. Okay, basically no buffs. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. There was like no buffs on him. We had one less stack of Momo. So yeah, no, that's actually pretty fair. Yeah, no. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, no. I just want to kind of show Miguel off a bit. And I think we showed what we needed to. He actually tanked pretty well. Like, taking 4K from that stage is not bad. But then also, it was more so the debuffs, right? On here, increasing the damage received by 25% is still decent. But it's mainly that I was worried a bit too much about him not being able to make use of his buffs. But definitely in the future, I think this is going to be huge. Because, for example, you might not be able to remove the buffs of future bosses, but maybe you could actually lower them. It's possible that that's the way they go. So I just wanted to make a quick video on this. Had some fun making it. So why not? Hey, I was talking a lot with Kujira about certain units, and I was like, why not just mention these types of units? And that's basically it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.